Hey guys, what's going on? It's Joseph the Realtor, and today's a very sad day. I just bought this beautiful property in November of last year, got renovated the whole thing, and unfortunately a storm came and almost destroyed my property.
Now, as Michelle was mentioning, by Wednesday, we could be feeling the impacts of Ida here in New Jersey.
Just waking up and looking at all the aftermath of Ida crippling the state. Look at all this flood.
In this video, I'm going to talk about the repairs. I'm going to talk about dealing with flood insurance. I'm going to talk about the cost of the damages and the process of changing things out. Hopefully it's informative to you guys. So if you guys like this video, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel so I can keep making these videos. All right guys, so behind my property sits something called the Second River. It's a very small river. It never floods ever, but it does put the property in a 500-year flood zone. That being said, the property needed flood insurance, and thank God it did, because of this previous storm, there was flood damage. So I'm gonna just show you guys. This is the Second River. There was like abandoned cars here that was moved by the water, but basically all of this water came up and came into my property. I'm gonna show you guys how it came in. It came in over here pretty bad. I have 4 condensers here and the storefront condenser. All of these units I had just changed maybe like 2 weeks prior. And unfortunately, all of them did need to be replaced, which sucks. Hopefully insurance covers it. I'm currently battling insurance right now to see what they will cover. But yeah, all of this was damaged by the flood. I would say the water came up. I had previously power washed. So the water, I'd say, was up to here. You can kind of still see the line, which is pretty crazy. So this is the basement. The water came in here. I actually had to replace sheetrock in this room, along with insulation. So that sucked, but all that was changed. I came down here one day, the day after, and all of this still had water in it. I actually had to get a pump and pump everything out. All right, so I couldn't open the door because of all this. The tenant bought some stuff from IKEA, and I guess it floated. So, make my way to this basement. Wow. Look at the brand new hot water heaters I just put. Oh my God, I'm fucked. Now it's all nice and dry. I ran some fans, and now it's just a matter of just cleaning up the sewer water and fixing up the property. The hot water heaters tipped over. The brand new storefront furnace was destroyed. I had to change the whole furnace. It's less than a week old. Actually, it was never even turned on, but unfortunately all the coils and everything got wet. So, you know, you're better off changing it now, because I do have a tenant here and I don't want them to have issues down the line. So I did have a sump pump down here, but unfortunately it failed. There was too much water. I would say it was about 1,000 gallons per minute that was coming in. I did have a Verizon Fios box that was completely ruined. Verizon had to come out and change all this. All the electrical was damaged. The water came all the way up to the meters, which, you know, kind of screwed up my whole electrical system. So this happened, and this sucks because the electrical was fairly new in the building. I would say it's less than 10 years old. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take all these meters and I'm going to put them on the outside of the building. So therefore PSE&G never has to come down here again. And this it's called an electrical tower. You have to custom order it. It's on back order for 6 months. I already ordered it. I applied for the permit. It was $400 the permit. And they're gonna basically take all these meters, upgrade the service, and put it on the outside of the building. So there's really nothing down here. And that's gonna help me down the line. God forbid this happens again. I will end up installing more sump pumps in this basement and leveling out the floor so that, you know, the floor is nice and level and there's no sitting water. But the electrical was a big deal. I mean, you could see the meters, they all got water, which is crazy because PSE&G will probably end up, my electrician will come move all this, but PSE&G has to change all this too. Actually, all the gas meters kind of got messed up too. And PSE&G the next day came and changed all the gas meters because that's super dangerous. God forbid the building blows up, knock on wood. I did get these fans after I pumped out all the water to get some air movement in here and really dry out this basement. It's all nice and dry now, thank God. So yeah, I just gotta keep moving forward because beginning of next month, the yoga studio takes over and their lease starts. So we're gonna go into the yoga studio now. I'm gonna show you some of the damage that was there. And I'm gonna show you some progress updates too, because the building is done. I did all new siding, and you guys will get to see what it looks like as a finished product. So check it out. All right, so guys, we're in front of the building. I actually want to give you an update as well as about the flood damage and the finished product. I did a hardy plank siding, brick front, all new storefront, and white Aziz trim. If you guys want to check it out, absolutely looks gorgeous. I'm gonna take you guys inside and show you what I did to the inside. And I'm gonna show you where the property was flood damaged and the repairs that I already made and paid for out of my own pocket. Let's go inside and check it out. So here we are inside. This was a tax attorney's office before. He was paying $1,700. Kind of like dead in the water. The property wasn't in good shape. I'm very glad I gutted it and made it what it is today, which is just this stunning storefront. I got $2,500 in rent with a 3% increase for 10 years. So, and they're also responsible for part of the tax increase. Just to really quickly tell you, I did some, hexagon tiles over here. I did a beautiful hardwood floor for yoga, which is really, really nice. Also adds a ton of value to my property. Redid the entire fire system. I did exposed ductwork, brand new HVAC. That's that damaged unit you saw outside and in the basement. That unit I already changed again. Only less than a week old, never even turned on. So all that's brand new. All new electrical, everything's up to code. I did it to the 9. I can walk away from this property with headache free and my eyes closed because I know I did it the right way. What was I gonna say? So 1,700, the apartments were getting 1,000, 1,200, 1,100. They're all getting 1,350 plus right now, and then the storefront gets 2,500. So I significantly increased the rent roll of the property and added, I think I doubled the value of the property. What else can I go over? Let me show you the back. This was really cool because it was just this cinder block wall back here. And what I did was I actually opened up this cinder block wall. The storefront was 700 square feet. I've now made it almost 1,000 square feet by adding this space back here. I did a beautiful bathroom, handicap bathroom. This all has to be handicap. So I did a beautiful handicap bathroom here. They're gonna hang the mirror. Today's the last few things that they need to do. I'm almost done with the work. So very, very excited to hand them the keys on Monday next week. This is like a part of the basement that the water reached, unfortunately. Ripping out the sheetrock and insulation so it doesn't spread because it's absorbing all the water. Doing it myself since the guys can't get here. So I'm gonna show you guys in the B-roll like where the sheetrock was damaged. Sheetrock, insulation, all that stuff had to be ripped out like 2 weeks after it was done because of the damage. And I redid it really quick because I want the tenant to move into the space. I want them to be happy. So I came out of my own pocket. I would say I came out of pocket about $60,000 right after the storm because at the end of the day, the tenant has to move in and they have to be happy. They signed the lease and I signed the lease and everybody agreed and I'm a man of my word, so I put my money where my mouth is. Now, my job is to battle the insurance company and hopefully they cover at least 80% of that. I need you guys to pray for me on that. So insurance, it's been about 3 weeks since everything happened. Insurance has yet to come out. They're so busy with flood that they've yet to come out because this is a commercial property. Residential, I think they attack more aggressively, but the commercial properties do take time. Something to keep in mind. So overall, I'm very happy with the way everything turned out. I will be headache-free from this property for the next 10 years in about a week. So, all right guys, thanks for coming with me on this journey. I'm very happy with the way things turned out. Long story short is you have flood insurance. You still have to fight the flood insurance companies to cover you. Hopefully they cover at least 80% of the repairs. The goal is to increase the value of your property by increasing the rent and making updates and then refinancing and maybe buying this one, maybe buying that one. That's how you build long-term wealth. That's how you keep buying units. Hopefully this video was informative to you guys. I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and share the video with a friend, and definitely stay tuned for more.